Hello, my name is George Shortier. This video is going to be a little bit different. Normally what I'm doing is stuff like, well, singing stuff, randomly dramatically reading a Dr. Seuss book. That was that one video. That one. But that aside, what I'm going to be talking about this time is an experience that I had while I was working at McDonald's. I know, wonderful hair. I'm totally prepared for this. It's not something that I'm randomly making. That aside. So, I was working at McDonald's, and by the way, I was Employee of the Month at one point. I had great customer reviews. I was a great worker. Now I can't work there anymore. That's another story. So, I was working one night, and this lady came in, and she was like, okay, I'm going to order some food for me and my daughter. So, she ordered this food for her and her daughter, and after she ordered the food, I was like, okay, and I handed her our change, and, well, I handed her her receipt, and then I put the penny, it was 1 penny, and that was on the counter. So I put that on the counter, and this lady, she says, excuse me? And this woman, oh my gosh, she's this mid-30s African-American woman, wearing a hunter orange stocking cap, and she's like, excuse me? I'm like, yes? She's like, did you just throw that penny at me? No. You just threw that penny at me, and you shouldn't be throwing pennies at people. Okay. I can't believe that you would throw a penny at me. I need to speak to your manager. So I went back. I got my manager. His name, let's call him Jake for this. That's not really his name, but let's call him Jake. So talking to my manager, and I'm like, she wants you. And then he's like, oh, okay. So get him up there. And Jake is like, what seems to be the problem? And she's like, he threw a penny at me. I'm not sure what his problem is. I've been in here multiple times. It's been great. But he just threw a penny at me. I don't know what he's going through, but he's obviously going through something. He just threw a penny at me. And so Jake, he's like, okay, I'll deal with this on my own time. And then she's like, excuse me? And he said, I'm sorry. What I meant was, I'll deal with it later after you leave, so that I'm not yelling in front of customers, because that would be rude and unprofessional. So then, after he says that, she's like looking at me like, yeah, you're gonna get it. So as she's giving me this look of you're gonna get it, like she's like, I want a refund. He's like, oh, okay. And she's like, I don't even want my food, I just want my refund. So she gets her refund. And after she gets her refund, she's just sitting there, and she leaves. Her daughter, like little 6-year-old daughter, is like looking at me like, wow, my mom is messed up. And like she's like looking like one of those ASPCA puppies, like in the arms of an angel. And so they didn't get their food. They went over to Arby's. I saw them like pull away and pull into the Arby's parking lot, which is right across the street. And my manager Jake, he was like, I know that you didn't do it. I know you didn't throw a penny at someone. You would never throw a penny at someone. You have the best customer reviews out of anyone here. That just seems a bit out of character for you. So I was like, yeah, I didn't. And he's like, you weren't getting in any trouble. Weeks later, I'm called to take this bag of food out to run out this held order. I run it out middle of winter, and this penny lady, she's sitting in her car, and she glares at me as if I'm gonna like throw the food at her or something. I don't know, but that was really that story. That pretty interesting, I know. But you know, what can you say? When life gives you pennies, throw them at mid-30s women with stocking caps on.